Hope you're keeping well. As usual, I'm going to be popping onto YouTube to see if I am live. And I have a notification. No, not just showing yet. So we'll give a little while before I start my usual. Here we are. Yes, we are live. So how are we all keeping? I hope you're keeping well. Hope you've had a good week. So the idea behind this stream is that the game itself seems to be very much on rails and it dictates which route you go. And I'm thinking of going off the beaten track because when you're on the beaten track, most things are trying to kill you and it does make it quite difficult to take pictures. So that's what I'm going to try and do is just see. Maybe it's going to be a landscape one. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. But either way, let's give it a go. Because where I left it, I just got off the train and everything just went absolutely crazy. There was a lot of enemies. But I watched a video by Gamerant about this, and it was not long after the game had come out. And they said just avoid everyone in the early stages. But I'm going to go a step further in that and just have a wander around. I mean, knowing me, I will most likely become quite susceptible to curiosity and go and carry on the mission. But for now, I'm just going to have a little bit of an explore, as I say, and to see how we get on. Now, I'm rather liking this scene already. And I'm going to do my usual zoom in thing instead of zoom out. No, I think zoom out was better. So increase the field of view. And what I'm looking for is so the building isn't too like wonky. So it's not leaning forward, not leaning backwards. And then just move forward. I may even use this tree as a bit of a frame. Now what I want to do is go all the way across to focal length. Put it at 1 point. I'll go for 2 is quite a radical difference. So 1.4 we'll stick with. Now this does take a long time because you can't just hold it down to the cursor. So you just have to keep pressing the D-pad to the left until what you wish to be in focus is. Because I really do not want that tree in the foreground to be in focus. And it's slowly getting the memo. But yeah, so since we last spoke, not really done a great deal, if I'm honest. You know, I've had another good week at work. Rather enjoyed that. It was quite a social one. Gym's going well. I did try unassisted pull-ups because I've been predominantly using the assisted pull-up machine. And yeah, it is. I'm getting there. I'm certainly not ready to go unassisted, but I was quite happy with some of the results. I don't think this goes far enough. Autofocus is all wrong. Oh, that is a shame. Because, yeah, I really do not think I can get that building in focus. So we're just going to turn that off. Yeah, it's gone a bit haywire, hasn't it? Right. So I'm just going to set a nice angle. And what I'm doing is I'm just getting a little bit of foreground. But I want to get... I wonder if I can go up higher, actually. Oh, look. Plenty of activity going around. So it is quite a majestic mountain range, but I was hoping with the depth of field to sort of blur that out a little bit so the building stands out more. Okay, so I've clearly got that too high. Don't want to go too far down. I may actually, like that, change the angle a bit so the mushroom buildings, the only way I can describe them, are... Sorry, just saw that grey little hut, I suppose you call it. That's grabbed my attention, so we may have a little look at that later on. But either way, my obligatory first shot as soon as I walk in the room or in the game is done. So let's have a explore. So definitely can't go up there because lasers are not your friend. They seem to have seen me. I don't know if you can run in this. But I am curious about this building. It is rather attractive. I can go into it. Can I close the door behind me? Nope. Doesn't this look very, very, very familiar? It was the same as in the other area. How are the trains still running? That's interesting. By the way, we're going to loot this place like mad. And then once we've done that, we'll most likely carry on into the wilderness. Or at least as far as the game will allow me to go. That's the idea. Well, there's another floor to this place. It certainly is quite high. That's rather cool. Okay. So I'm there. That had my attention. Testing ground. Okay. What can I do with testing ground? So what's that? That's one. That's nothing. Hawk. A station. Camera. Can't seem to do anything with camera. Oh, let's have a look at testing ground. And then we'll do what I said we'd do and go off the beaten track. I did tell you I'm a curious soul. Got to have a look at that. And it's probably that grey shack thing. Is this it? Oh, well maybe it's this. No, this is just a save point. And...
Authorization. Major Nietzsche.
Excuse me. Haha. I'm getting a whooping. Jesus.
Lousy piece of shit!
I remember I like telekinesis. That is cool. And it's down, not up on the D-pad. That's another thing to remember. Right. Where were we?
So, what will it be, Major?
Guns, please. Actually, that's my inventory. I don't actually have a pistol, I don't think. So I'm going to move these. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember, that's electricity based. That's based on the glove. Shotguns are always useful. So we'll have that across. Fat boy rockets. Don't believe I have a rocket launcher. And I have a canister. What did I get a canister for? Well, we'll do a little auto sort. Let's focus on that. Oh, I've got loads in here actually. I remember now. I'm starting to think maybe I should have upgraded. Oh, I met. Do I have that already? No. Was looking for cartridge module. So upgrade for that. Yeah, blade I do want to increase. Crushing blow. Powerful downward blow. Well, I don't have. Oh, I do. It's not letting me do it. But either way, that is a option. Grip. Ergonomic handle. I am doing the wrong one, aren't I? Or am I? No, I'm not. That is the right one. Grip. So we'll upgrade that. Let's just go to storage, because this is the one I was hoping to upgrade. So am I on the wrong one? 'Cause that's Swede. Very, very confusing. But anyway, we've sorted our stash out. What's this? Ooh. I wonder. That looks like something. I don't think that's a testing ground. I thought this maybe was one, but doesn't appear to be. It's just a save point. Which is handy, because I don't want to upgrade that stuff again. So where is the testing ground? That is the question.
Against Comrade Stockhausen?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Just squash it.
So what's this? Nothing.
How do we get inside? I don't feel like wandering around here all goddamn day.
Think
Oh,
carefully,
sorry,
Comrade
buddy.
Major.
We are going to
Is
wander
there
around here all
anything
day.
You might have failed to consider. There must be a way into the VDNH.
Okay, it does seem to be a very limited exploring capability in this area. So let's go back to the station, go around the back of it, and then go across. Because I cannot see a testing ground, and I'm pretty sure it was fairly close to the map. I still feel like this has got something going on about it. That seems to be of some significance. I wonder what it is. So there's a map up there. Let's go back up there. Oh. Be rude to leave stuff behind, wouldn't it? Really? Even if it is just biomaterials, still could be useful. What am I stuck on? Sorry, I was looking at framing then to see if there was anything that would be quite, well, make for an interesting picture. So, quite close to us. What is quite close to us? Let's zoom in. So we are here. That's me. And then there's the flying thing. That's the station. That's not saying anything. those are the cars. So there's a testing ground, and there's that thing there. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go back. So that grey thing doesn't show up as anything. Just looks a little too detailed, you know. I mean, I'm not saying this isn't a beautiful game, but I'm pretty sure this featured in the Gamer Ants video. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was distracted while watching it, so there are probably quite a few things I missed. In fact, I probably just took the, yeah, you need to wander around a bit and ran with that. But the testing ground is here, which is possibly why he mentioned getting in because he doesn't want to be outside all day. The plot thickens. Now we can most likely climb in here. So the door is there. So how do we get in? And is that a gap in the fence? Nope. So the way in is there, but when you look at it, this shows us a door though. So there must be a switch or something around here. Let's have another look. Yes, that's definitely the way. What's that switch do? So that's probably where the testing ground is. I mean, I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet, to be quite honest. Which one's electricity? I think that's electricity. Yeah, the other one's... No, that's telekinesis. I just wanted to have a close inspection around here, see if there's any switches or something I've not seen. And I do not wish to be interrupted by robots while doing so. Oh, matey boy, you had a bad run. Oh! Damn. I'm out of juice. Am I still out of juice? Nope. Right, what's around here? So how do you open testing grounds? I'm sorry, this is not the most interesting way to start a virtual photographer stream. But it's a puzzle. Ooh. Ooh. This is cool. Before I do this, field of view I want massively wide. Oops. And I need to put that on. Nope, need to be higher. I'll get that railing just on the bottom there, maybe. Not quite, a little bit higher. No, not that interesting. I swear there must be some amazing angle you can get on the spiral staircases. Right, so there's testing ground. It doesn't give... And there I am. so many things I just don't know what they do. That's the same as this. So these are just observation points, I'm going to call it. What's that? That's just a camera, another camera. What's behind said camera? It's interesting. We're going to see what's behind that camera. Well, that should be over here. Oh, it's just one of those robot releasing things, the repair drone hubs. What am I missing? 'Cause it's not the cameras. Can't do anything from this, you can only observe. You know when you feel like you're just missing something? Also, no, cannot do anything with that. Because I think that thing is to... Ooh. I can't resist. Nope, does not explode. How about this? Nope. It's not a proper first person. All red barrels must be explosive. It's just the law. And that's probably a Doom thing. I don't know. So what's this? No. Yes. So 2 switches. So that's security camera. Cannot scan those. That's cool that I can scan that. So that's the dandelion thing. Resistance to that. Vulnerable to those. Good to know. That's just one of those hub things. Another of those hub things. It's got quite a range on it. I don't know what I'm missing. Definitely missing something. One piece of the puzzle. So I think... Anyway, let's get on with the game. I will most likely do my own save and do another playthrough, so I can work that out another time. Because the main point of streaming is to entertain and also just to share my experiences with you all. So I'm sure you don't want to see me spending 2 hours looking at a closed building. Like this one. I'm just going to have one more look in here. Is there... Oops. Cool as that is, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Nix. Right. Let's go over this way. What is run? Nope, that's all the telekinesis stuff. Cool as that is. Already got photos of up here, so I'm not going to look around for more. Maybe around the trains. We will see. Bit of techno in the background. Oh, hello mate. Oh well. I love that telekinesis. Because life is quite difficult when you're fairly underpowered compared to these automatrons. What's up there? Ooh. 'Cause it is fairly picturesque, I'd say. There must be some of interest here. It's a walkway, so there must be something up here. Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. You can actually go a fair old distance. Eh, Game of Rents was right. Just go for a wander. There is so much more to see. I still have to steer clear of these little dudes, but there's even a save point there. Well, I'm not really seeing anything I want to take a photo of just yet, but then you've got to get into the mindset for that. I've been playing Cyberpunk all this week, so that has some bearing on how my mind is working photo-wise. So I rather liked the shadow, but I don't feel that is a interesting enough subject. We'll see what we can do. That's too high. Still too high. Turn of the camera. No. Maybe about that. Maybe a bit closer. So again, I've got to look at the small angle of the not the angle, but the portrait, the smaller dimensions of it. I feel like maybe there's something here. Go a little bit closer. Use that for bringing that to there, because quite frankly, it's no different to doing that. Um, as low as I can go. So I want those trees and everything in there. I don't necessarily need them to be a major focal point. And am I getting too much in that? So let's hide the UIA. User interface, sorry. UI. Yeah, I think I'm trying to get too much in. So let's frame these a little better. And field of view can go in now. So that I can... I was hoping to go back a little bit, but it seems to have lost that ability. It's not that far. Go back down again. So what I'm aiming at now, I'm giving it a little bit of space. So it's very white is the surroundings. And again, if you sort of take the far left and right off this, it's basically going to be a white picture with colour inside. I mean, there's going to be some shade, of course, but the colour of the trees and the sky and the ground inside. There's a little bit too much ground for my taste, but I don't think there's anything more I can do. That's as low as I can go. And it's just trying to get some balance. And I think that's the best I'm going to achieve. I want to keep the whole triangle. Can't do that circle. Maybe some of it. It's a bit experimental, but I think I like it. I'm just going to try the autofocus. Nope, that's not going to work. Focal length. And bring that closer. Hopefully that... Oh no, that ground is getting very, very close. I mean, very focused. Now I'm moving away from it. I'm just too far away for using focal length. So I'll go back to that. I'm still very curious what this sensor is for. I don't know. But I'm... Oh no. I'm thinking of just going up a little bit. No, that still does not work for me. I think that is the shot. Let's just stop mucking around and just grab it. So I was attracted by this shadow, but it was actually this shape that grabbed my attention. I think that the lighting is a little bit too not bland, but a little bit too flat for this. So I'd say, yeah, the sun's up there. So that's probably why it doesn't work going this way. So let's have, ooh, got another hut, and that door is open as well. So it is just a save point and a restock by looks of it. That's what those buildings do. Have a look at this. Someone was very... For an empty building, they were very insistent on keeping it safe. Little robot. Oh, there's a car. I remember him taking a car for a spin, which I can do as well. A little dude. So, handbrake? Nope. There is no handbrake. Or is there? Let's try. Nope, that's just get out. Oh, well that was kind of effective though. Death by auto. Auto. So what's here before we carry on? This is all part of the celebrations by the looks of it. Do not engage the robots. Must remember. Shooting is bad. Oh, I can go in here. Which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if I'll achieve anything from being in here, but it's good to have a bit of an explore. Because that is cool. Really is. That is also cool. This must be something later on. There's no way someone would go to this much effort on the off chance that a random like myself would go and look around instead of carrying on the mission. Trying to see if there's any interesting angle that would make this worthy of a photo. I mean, that sort of cleans it up a little bit, but I don't think it does. Ooh. I don't know why I went to read that. I can't read Russian. So it's a memorial. That's kind of cool. These are most likely the developers. And that's kind of cool. It's good that they've done a homage to themselves because these people work very hard to entertain us. So yes, kudos to you all, people. You have done great service. Little, don't know what that is, but they've certainly been quite creative. Not quite up there with the duck-billed platypus, but still, who can really compete with Australia and New Zealand on that sort of thing? But I think this is awesome. If I am right and these are the developers, I'm really glad that I've done this on stream. So you can see the people who put in ridiculous amount of hours so we could enjoy a good game. Wow. And it gives you an idea of the size of the development teams and why games are so expensive. These are people who deserve to earn a living. Wow. Hmm. Cool. Maybe they did make this just for this. For us curious souls. As I say, hats off to you people. I have thoroughly enjoyed this game so far, to the point that I've barely taken photos. And I've only achieved 2, and we've been doing this for 37 minutes. Nope, nothing in there. I enjoyed that. What a backdrop. But I feel that I cannot top that sign on the railway platform with the mountains as the background. So I'm not going to spam my feed with loads of pictures of the same mountain. Plus, I think that had the potential of being an attractive building. And it could well be an attractive building. I'm just not really that skilled at architectural photography. I've not really experimented that much outside of Spider-Man. And to some extent... Oh, hello. Some extent, Last of Us as well. Well, these guys, I feel like the old axe is what's needed. Because I don't want to waste ammo. Cool. Any goop? No. Ha! That's cool. There we are. Some biomass. Because I'm liking the harsh light on here. I'm just trying to think how to incorporate it. Or how to utilize it. Ah, hello you. Sneaking up on me like that. But anywho. Maybe smidgen higher. Because I don't want that plant in the way. No, I do need to go much higher. Because that would put it in the top right hand corner of the rule of thirds. Which is a little bit obvious. But we may run with that. Because I don't want to tilt it too much. I don't really like that look in buildings. But I'm wondering if doing that and then a slight turn of the camera may actually make that a little bit more interesting. Sort of counteract the strange effect of it just by making it stranger. So let's see how we get on. So I'm going to take a picture of that angle. I'm going to then increase the field of view until it feels a little because you can see that is too extreme. I mean, it could be that I just need to focus on what's actually interesting. So just keep it to the window and the interesting sign. Something like that. And just a little bit of the, I'm going to call it awning at the top as well. Because I like the black, the white and the red within the windowsill, the window you see. But I like the shapes and the colour of the sign or house number, whatever that is. I wonder if I can increase. And I am going for harsh midday sun. But I'm thinking possibly no. I've done enough on that. It's time to kill that little thing. Ah, of which I have achieved. That's cool. Yep, keeping the axe out is clearly not safe here. Okay. Hello, fella. Something's seen me. But I didn't actually hear a camera. I really should work out where my health bar is as well. I'm going to press down just in case. Because I can see the blood on the screen. So that is telling me things are a little bit bad. Again, that's an interesting building, but I don't think I can make that into an interesting picture. We got that. So these are the two I just killed. This looks like something that definitely needs destroying. And then this axe has improved. That is good. If you're wondering why it takes me so long to do health, it's because in Cyberpunk you press up on the D-pad for health. On this you press down, so I'm always doing 2 key presses to achieve the same thing. So I don't feel like I've got enough resources to do that yet. What are you? Well, I'm definitely going to get... I don't know, something looks interesting. Oh yeah, you need to die. Oh, haha. Not even going to ask. But yes, I was quite enamored by this. And again, I need to get the right angle. Ah, That's good. Thank you, little butterfly. You're a little too close, but do add a touch of interest to this. The lighting is a little bit bad, so I'm going to cheat by increasing the brightness. And then go across to contrast. And then drop saturation, so pretty much back to how it was, as far as I can tell. Then we're going to autofocus this, which gives me a chance to have another sip of my drink, so Prost. Or cheers. So this has been quite an interesting and very challenging game for virtual photography. I mean, it's not that it is not a good candidate for it. It's quite difficult as a YouTube channel or a content creator to think of new ways of doing it. Now, with Last of Us, you have the lights that you can use, and that's something where I still need to improve on, is use of lighting. So I'm experimenting in Cyberpunk to get better at using the lights that are around me. But yeah, I really struggle because I don't want to go through the usual visual patterns that I've done before, because I don't really know that much about it, and there are far better videos that will teach you so much more. So I'd strongly recommend you go into the descriptions of my videos, because I've got quite a few links in there to people like Pat K, who will teach you an awful lot. You've got Photography Gamer, who's also play games now. Same channel. Some of his videos gives you some really good pointers on virtual photography and taking pictures. That's way too high. Wondering why that was a bit off. So we've lost the butterfly, but I rather like it sort of being a ghost image, but I just need to get those trees behind this thing a little bit blurry. This is really a strange autofocus. Because at this sort of depth of field, nothing other than this, whatever that is, should be in focus. So we're just going to work with composition instead, and just turn that off. So I'm just going to move a little bit to the left. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to give space to all its petals. So I need to go a little bit higher, and I worry about that because I don't want to lose the angle so much. Because that's what initially attracted me to this. So let's just get that picture. And then let's continue exploring. Is that another of those huts? And again, it's locked, but you must be able to do something to unlock it. Same as the test center. Wonder if they can overcome the mighty fence. Whoa, this one can. Hello.
Where the fuck did you even come from? I'm gonna rip your heart out.
And you Thank you. One easy kill. That's all I ask for. So where did that other works one go? Because I'm sure he had something I could collect. There we are. So I'm looking for some space around these. Oh yeah, I have force field, don't I? Ah. Okay, so gonna drop down low, use the sky. Just wondering if I can make an interesting picture out of this. And possibly field of view will help. No, it's just in a bad setting, but an interesting subject. Oh, that's turned off. That's interesting. This thing's been causing all those guys to turn. These ones. What's down here? See, that's pretty. That makes for a good scene. A little bit of framing between the building and the banister there, or potentially the tree. You can use this as leading lines if that tree wasn't in the way. Would have worked fairly well. No, I think that's quite a picturesque scene. It just needs something in it. Just experimenting here. No, it loses a lot of its impact. And this is just foreground elements. And a bit of framing. Nope. So we're just going to stick with the plain old... This thing has really got amazing scope of movement. A lot of freedom of movement. So let's go back to where we were. And see if I can capture what enamored me to this scene earlier. Okay. So. Oh, that hurts. Not going to mess with anything really, I don't think. Desaturation, black and white, cold, warm. Let's turn that down a lot while I take a sip of my drink. And the rendering always grabs my attention, then I realise it's just different bit rates. As you can see, outline, thermal image, that sort of thing. It's not as interesting as it sounds. So that's normal. A little touch on it. I think possibly increase the... Oh no, there's no highlights on this. Oh, all of this is turned off. I can do contrast and I can do gamma and saturation, so that's something. Done that, then still can't increase brightness, but it's just made it a bit richer without oversaturating it, I think. No, it's just lost its charm. As I say, it would have been nice if there was something there. A subject to photo. It'd be a nice setting for something. So similar to here, it's nice because it's got a boat in it. and it's framed by the bridge. So that's grabbed my attention. And then that seems to be the way. And it is just trying to get the reflection of the bridge in the water. So that's as far as I mean, as close as I can go. Lost a lot of detail. And there's not really anything else interesting. But I'm off the beaten track. It's to be expected that there won't be that much. You know, I don't expect them to put a great deal of effort into it. I'm impressed with what they have done. So say that was a lovely little area. It just wasn't quite right for photography. Or at least my style of photography. If I was a better landscape photographer, I could probably get something out of it. That's it. None of his nonsense. Oh, there's another. Oh, really? So where do those little mites go? Oh, they're just infecting people. Of course they are. Little blighters. Right. Let's try some landscape photography, actually. I give up too easily, I feel. So, because having that monolith, I think it's the best way to describe it, in this image. Trying to central that thing up a little bit. Field of view, bring that in. The problem is the reflection of the monolith is being lost. Also, I want to keep some of, you know, what they're holding up in there. I don't really know which way to make it turn. I think that feels a little bit better, but no, I'm better off just not messing with that whatsoever and grabbing that picture. No, I feel having the space above it is important. I mean, we do have contrast, so let's see what we can do with contrast. And I'm looking at the water when I'm doing this. No, all that does is bring the algae out more. If there was a, is it polarizing filter? That would have been useful. Which I'm pretty sure there isn't. Gamma. No. What else is there? Autofocus, don't want to mess with. This is landscape, so I don't need to. Screen effects, sharpness. Cool as that is, it still brings out more detail in the algae. I'm not... Whoa. Um, sorry. I'm not adding anything to this. Let's have a look. Sepia. That's really sepia. Negative black and white. That's kind of cool. So yeah, none of these bring out what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to take that shot. I already have taken that shot, so let's just move on. I'm going to use this here, the edge of the, I mean, I'm not going to call it a cliff, it's way too small, the bankment, as a frame for that structure there. Which may have a purpose. I think that's worth exploring. What did it do? Because it opened something in the other area that we were in. So I feel that that is possibly something. It's going to center that in. No, I don't want to lose that so much. Oh, that's difficult. Because I can use the field of view. Because it brings everything closer together. And doesn't interfere with the relationship between the cliff and the structure. Which I feel I have balanced fairly well. Maybe go, trying to think higher, I think. Give it a bit more space. Keep that edge there. Even though I'm most likely that'll be cropped out, but again, just giving myself options. And I'm going to get that shot. See what I mean? It was a nice area, it just needed a subject. And I didn't see the one that was staring in front of me. But then moving back and using the same backdrop seems to have worked. What is that? Oh, that's the thing I took a photo of a while back. So, can I get across to that? One way to find out. Yes. Just stand on the platform and see what happens. Nice mountains in the background. It's got a statue in it. That's kind of cool. So, oh, I think it's just another one of those camera things. So, yeah, it's just shown me another testing ground. Just hasn't shown me what to do. But then what's this? Hawk. What can I... Well, you can't do anything in here. It's an observation tower. Might as well do a save while I'm here. Pardon me. Way too far away to capture that. Right, going down. Mr. Tyler. You know when you feel like you're missing a trick? I feel like I'm missing something. Ooh. Rude not to while I'm here. Although it looks very much like a dead end, I'm still going to look. It's polymer. Ooh. Haha. I don't know what I discovered, but I like it. It sort of validates the last hour. So I'm taking that as a win. Oh, this is cool. Very cool. Have all of that. Got a blueprint for pistol ammo, even though I don't own a pistol. No, cannot go through there. Is this one of those? No. Right, but there was another entry, so this is probably the way out of the facility. I was just looking to see if that made a good picture. You know, the vines around all of the industrial stuff. So let's have a little jump over here. Okay, so there's possibly some unexplained life form in here. That's beautiful. Ah, too soon. Too slow. Not quite. There. That's what I was looking for. So now I do need to go higher. Or do I? No, it's too messy that way. That's quite clean, but the smoke is upsetting the picture. And it's not 100% right. So we have to go low to get around that. That's too cluttered. No. But I'm still going to have a look through here. Bountiful room that this is. And yes, I did say that it would be good to be outside and a change of scenery, but I've just found a secret room. You've got to explore secret rooms in computer games. Someone has gone to the effort to create it. And you never know, there may be some really cool thing that you can get from it. In my virtual photographer thing, it's the incredible patterns on this mirror. It's one of those situations where I could easily just take a picture and then through different crops get quite a few images out of it. And there's no guarantee that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm pretty much sure I will. I now like how the taps sort of taper into it, so I've zoomed out a little bit, and I'm going to increase the field of view and just get that image as well. And that's quite interesting. Something like that. And we are going to see if we can blur out everything in front of that fan and then adjust the aperture or f-stop, however you prefer to call it. I do apologise, this is quite a slow process. As you can see, the door in front of us is only just coming into focus, so I'm actually going to go the other way. So I'm going to, oops. Oh, that sort of had the effect I was going for. In fact, I think that's better than the effect I was going for, so I'm just going to grab that shot. No. Going to just ease the blur a little bit. And then I'm going to get that shot. I am liking this secret room. I really am. You know when you think, oh, there must be a reason why I am compelled to keep going down this tunnel, and then I found the... Have I just come from here? No. But it is a duplicate of that room. Yeah, because there's loads of stuff in here, so it's definitely not the same room. But yeah, it was just an off chance, and then I saw that that strange pillar at the end was actually the polymer, so I could travel through it. And here we are. We've got some fascinating algae on here. It's almost like marble in its effect. So I am going to drop down. Oh, I am milking this secret room for all it has. I understand this. I was hoping to get something with that, but that's not on the cards. Unless I can go higher and across. No. So, I'm going to try this with a wider field of view. Maybe a tilt. Something like that. See, does that look messy though? That's the thing. And I'm not focusing on what actually grabbed my attention in the first place, but then what my thought process is, I would need to put it in context. I think that does a better job. Probably because I'm now closer, I'm just reducing the tilt to 2 degrees. So it's in context, but it's still the main focus. So this is really just a picture of textures. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to change the angle. Something like that. Reduce the field of view, I think. And I'm trying to get a good angle. I just don't think I can. And it's more my skill rather than... I haven't got a dragonfly. My skill rather than the capabilities of the game. But yeah, I was trying to put it into context of like the stairs going up towards there. But I think I had it right on the first picture. So, what do we... I mean, obviously these guys are long dead, so none of them are going to talk to me. Need to clear you out though, don't I? Because they're the fire ones. I love these pipes. Oh, these are just normal ones, but... Oh no!